We listened to the whole thing. I was taking notes. I had some creative ideas, some things that are important to hit, talking about the technique, the strategy to take a mix to the finish line. Today, we're putting it into practice, practicing what I preach. I will do what I just did on headphones with fresh ears. That's super important. On earbuds, AirPods Pro. I used to go to the car, but since using a sub pack and Sonar works for the headphone calibration, we're on the road at the moment, traveling, kind of living the nomad life. So I'm mixing on cans exclusively. I do prefer to mix on monitors and then check on cans and go back and forth. But like I said, traveling like that, I'm relying on the cans and loving it so far. So I'll listen on multiple playback devices. The laptop, I've got the M1 MacBook Air, and the speakers are great reference. And then I have an iPad. Sometimes I pull that up and I listen. And then of course the phone. Multiple playback, you're gonna hear some different things. You may hear that sibilance is a problem on one device, kind of like the low end trick where you filter out the bottom end, get rid of that, and you're referencing just top end. Now you're more focused. You may hear things listening there that you wouldn't otherwise. And so important to kind of mix it around. Don't be lazy. I struggle with it too sometimes, but let's get working. So now we have a list. Now I need to kind of prioritize that list. So maybe I'll speed ramp this and just kind of organize it. But I'm going to take a minute here, go through the notes, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. As you can see, there were some notes I'd already addressed with fresh ears. Some things were redundant, and so I got rid of those, just checked them off. Can you tell I'm a stickler for making sure the vocal is right? So we're going to hit the vocal with some clip gain. We're going to listen through, get all those lines up. There's some parts where I felt like emotionally it was a little dry. I needed some reverb splash, so we'll automate some verb in. The breaths were distracting, so I'm really listening for emotional things and distractions. We want to remove the distractions and enhance the intended emotion of the song. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's get to work. That vocal is not going to be a 2-minute thing.
If you find yourself dealing with average or poor recordings, maybe you're new to recording or you're a mixer in one session, it's the drums, they just sound terrible, or the vocals on the next one, maybe the guitars, the bass, whatever it is, I've got a resource for you. It's called the Fix It in the Mix Guide. It's free today. Download, link in the description below. And then I've also included a link to my vocal mixing checklist. This is going to take you through my exact vocal mixing process for a good recorded vocal, a well-recorded vocal, a terrible recorded vocal. It's gonna help you exactly what I'm thinking when I'm mixing vocals. Link in the description below. I appreciate you guys checking those out. Want to help you make your next mix your best mix, and we'll see you in the next one.